Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Samira, and in this video I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of tea, not too much but some, just for you guys to know if you should trade using trading signals or just simply do it on your own. But if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel. But if you are part of the family, you already know what to do. You have to keep on watching. Let's go.
What's up? Hey yo, Ren, turn that up. She said, show me some affection.
So a lot of you guys have been reaching out to me asking for my experience in trading signals and all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to go forward with it for you guys and things like that. Before we get into this video, I do want to let you guys know that you have been so helpful in letting me know that there are scammers out there using my name, and I just simply want to let you guys know that I only have one Instagram account, and it is literally my first and last name. Make sure that my first and last name is spelled correctly. I know some of the scammers who are using my name are using just CHIENY. No E at the end. I have an E at the end of my last name. Just be aware, guys. Most of the time I'm not replying to any of the comments right away. So if they're talking about WhatsApp and things like that, guys, that is not me. I do not have a WhatsApp, and I do not use my WhatsApp. I do have a WhatsApp, guys, but I just do not use my WhatsApp at all. Telegram, I do not use it as well. And I do not give out a number. So I just wanted you guys to be aware, and my apologies for this happening to you all, but I just want to let you guys know that I am not giving out free tutorials or things like that in that nature, and I'm not also doing any one-on-one sessions at this time, simply because my schedule with pharmacy is a little hectic, and I just want to give you guys the best sessions as I can. So please guys, refrain from emailing me and sending DMs on Instagram, because I will let you guys know when I am available for my one-on-one sessions again, but at this time I cannot take them. Okay, so let's get into this video. You guys have been asking, is it worth getting trading signals? I would say in my experience that it is, if you are a part of a great company or a great mentorship, simply because that is free money. Now, all the time you're not going to get, wins all the time. There's going to be some losses in the end, but majority of the time, especially if you're on a good team who's very successful and their risk rate compared to their benefit rate is extremely low, then you definitely want to be a part of that team. I was a part of IML maybe almost a year ago, and simply I enjoyed my experience. I feel with IML is very broad. It's a broad company, and it teaches you all of the different basics knowledge that you need, or terminology that you need to understand Forex, and how you get involved in it. It's almost like Clubhouse. So it's like, basically you have someone who's a part of the organization already, and they just kind of say, hey, I'm learning how to make money through this company, you should join on. And then typically this person is going to make a profit from you being able to sign up with them or through them. What I messed up on is I didn't really do much research into IML. I just kind of went through based off of my friend who was in the organization once upon a time, and I just got excited. I just seen a lot of blues, and I was just trying to figure out what was going on, and I just was like, man, if she's making money, let me go ahead and make money. And I just didn't really do too much research behind that, and that's really my fault. But guys, I would suggest you guys to do a lot of research before you actually invest, because it is a fee when you do start up. At the time when I was in the organization, I did have to pay $275 for a startup fee, and then after that, every month I was paying $150 if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was $200. I don't know if the prices has changed or not, but definitely I would say do your research before you start going into these organizations, and simply because it took me a while to actually understand the concept of Forex. So it's kind of frustrating when you're basically giving money every month and you're not actually making any profits. It took me at least 3 weeks for me to understand Forex, and then to finally get into my real account and to start actually compounding. But I actually wasn't making the money that I wanted to make, especially when I was giving away $200 a month. So I'm like, okay, this is not something I want to do for a long period of time, because I didn't really see that that amount of money that I wanted to see. So it was like very frustrating in the beginning. Now I also believe that with IML, there's many different mentors. So, and that's why I always say, guys, do your research. Now you may have a friend who just signed up and they're a part of this team, because there's many different teams with IML. It's not just one team. You have many different teams with many different mentorships and many different people who are willing to help you. And then there's some people who may not want to help you. They're just more so on the building end, and they don't really like Forex like that. So do your research and see if this person is really somebody who's actually putting in the work to get onto the charts and actually analyzing the charts, actually providing strategies for their mentees, you know, actually being involved in the Forex company. Because some of the times you may not feel comfortable of, you know, advertising Forex to your friends and family, simply because you know that your friends and family may think of you as a crazy person, because they're like, that's not real, or whatever the case may be. Or you just may not be a social butterfly who's willing to go all over platforms or even in person to advertise, you know, Forex and IML the company, so you can make money on the end. So definitely do your research on that. With my end, I did not do that research. So some of my mentors on the team weren't as active as they should have been with trying to get their mentees involved with Forex. It was mostly just, you know, throwing trades left and right, and then some of the trades were always maybe a back-to-back loss, and that could be sometimes frustrating, because at the end, you know, you're thinking like, okay, I'm about to make some money, and they always tell you to hold your trades, and it was frustrating, guys. I remember I had a trade where I listened to my mentor at the time, and it was crazy. Anyway, she sent out a trade signal, and this trade signal was going to be a really good signal. They did all of their analysis and they seen that it was going to be a good prediction. So what I did is I over risked my trade, which was my fault, but not knowing the, you know, the terminology of Forex and what to do, I'm like, okay, well, I'm about to just use a dollar lot size, and I end up doing a dollar lot size, and I only had $50 in my account, guys. Yeah, I did a dollar lot size, and I lost a lot of, I actually blew my account. I only had like $3 left in my account, and I was blown away. I was like really mad. I was devastated, because I'm like, my hard earned $50. You know what I could do with $50? I could put that for my nails. I could do a lot with $50 for it to just be ripped away from me. And I was really depressed, guys. Like with Forex, you definitely have to be mentally prepared for losses. Like your mindset, your whole attitude with Forex has to be completely changed. Like you have to do a whole 360. Like money shouldn't be so valuable to you. Like money should not be so valuable to you, because you don't realize that you spend $50 maybe on gas, or, you know, maybe on food in a week, and that's not nothing to you. But when you see money like just being snatched away from your account, it really hits your mind like hard. So that is one thing that I learned from IML. Like I really love the passion and the fire behind a lot of those mentors there and those leaders in that organization, simply because they push you to understand that money shouldn't be as valuable to you. Like money is just something for you to purchase to get what you want. It shouldn't be like, you shouldn't be like crying about money. Like money should not be that serious to you. Like it's just paper. Like it's literally paper. That's all it is. Now in regards to the trading signals, if you are willing to paying $200 a month for some trading signals, please do your research and ask questions before actually signing up. The more questions and the more knowledge that you get behind this specific group that you are interested of joining, and you see that they're actually communicating with their mentees, they're actually sending out great signals, and they're actually implementing Forex, strategies and analysis for you guys, then join. But I'm not telling you guys not to join because I didn't, want to. I simply just quit Forex because I just felt that I was better off by myself. I'm making money by myself. I'm also I just got basically with IML, I was able to get all of the knowledge that I needed for me to leave. Like now I am able to profit on my own. I can make however much I want within a week, and I'm just good by myself. Now, if you want to stay in Forex IML simply because of the continuing mentorship, and maybe you may want to build, because there's a benefit of when you recruit members into your organization, you're able to profit. So and that's a cool thing, but it's also a big job, because you have to make sure that these people are still trading, still just motivated to trade, because you're gonna have times where people are not going to want to trade because they maybe lost real big last week or this week, or they may not have money to keep putting into their account. So even though it's a good opportunity for you to make profits, you have to make sure these people are still paying that monthly fee, because if this person's not paying their monthly fee, then you're not able to make your monthly check from IML. So it's just like, that's a lot of work. And if you're willing to put in that time and that energy to do that, go ahead, go do that. Whatever's within your destiny, you do it. If you feel like you need help and you want that mentorship year round and monthly, go for IML. But if you're someone who just wants to use the company for maybe their, because they really have some good tools and strategies from many different profitable mentors from all over the world. It's not just in one country or whatever the case may be. They're literally all over the world. So you do not have to do that. But me personally, I just was like, I'm not about to pay these people $200 every month. I can definitely mentor myself, and I read enough books and things like that, and I just the team that I was with wasn't really as pushing. And then on top of that, another thing with IML, let's say you are a part of a team right now and they're not doing what you expected them to do. They were, basically gassing up all of this stuff, and then when you actually sign in, it's like, okay, they're not talking to you, they're not being as active as they were when they were trying to get you signed up, right? So maybe you see another team within the IML organization doing extremely well. You just seen your friends sign up with them, and they're maybe chairman or maybe P1000 or something like that. You cannot just like hop over there and start trading. You literally have to sign up again. So you have to sign up and pay another $200 with that person, and then cancel. Like, it's just a lot going on, and I just was like, I'm not about to just keep paying, and it just was my preference, honestly. I would say that you can pay monthly for trading signals until you get on your feet. I feel like that's easier, but you just have to make sure, are these trades going to hit? That's the thing. Like, you got to see if these people are actually profiting, or these people are just not doing what they say they're doing, because a lot of times people can just gas a lot of things, and then when you actually see that, it's like, okay, what you was talking about, because now I don't see what you're talking about. But yeah, I would say my IML experience was very interesting. I'm very grateful for my experience in IML. I definitely don't have nothing against IML at all. I just simply didn't do my research. It was my fault, as I can say. And for you guys to refrain from being in a situation that I was in, do your research, communicate, ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Like, guys, ask your questions. If you feel like this person's getting annoyed by you because you're asking so many questions, because this is your money that you have to pay them monthly, then hey, that's probably not the team that you want to join. Okay, you want to be a part of a team that's willing to answer any questions that you may have, but also do not waste their time. It's really a business, and it's also being a professional level, because if you asking all of these questions and all of that stuff to this person, they're like, okay, well, are you gonna sign up? Because I literally answered all of your questions. What you about to do? And you're like, oh, I'm still doing my research. Don't do that, guys. Like, that just looks very tacky, and that's just like you wasted my time, because they also have time too. Everybody has the same 24 hours, so you want to be, you know, very cautious with that, and you also want to be professional at all times. You know, reach out to them and just ask them a couple of questions. You know, hey, you know, what's the risk ratio with you guys? What's the benefit ratio with you guys? Like, ask questions. Say, you know, how many trades do you guys win per week? You know, see that, ask that. I didn't ask those type of questions. I wish I did, because that would have definitely gave me a better decision on which team or which team of IML did I really want to join. At the time, my boyfriend was a part of IML as well, and it ended up being that my boyfriend was my biggest mentor, because he literally turned a whole 360 around in the organization and was able to lead the team, and he did a phenomenal job, and he made me the trader that I am now. So if it wasn't for him, y'all, I would not be teaching y'all here on YouTube. I'm so serious, because man, he did so much reading. He did not stop. We definitely in our team, we did not have the support. We did not have that structure. That organization is the thing. We did not have that organization. But this man right here, he turned it around, and he made sure, like, I'm gonna get something out of this. I'm not about to keep paying no $200 every month and not get nothing in return. And he's a well-respected trader in the Forex market. If it wasn't for my boyfriend, I probably wouldn't have been so successful with trading, because man, our team was not that good. It just wasn't structured. It wasn't organized. And I feel like if it was organized, I probably would still be in IML to this day. But since it was no organization, it was no leadership, because how can I be a leader if I don't know a clue about Forex? You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely want to be a part of a group that is organized to the T, that's going to break down every terminology of Forex that you need for you to understand. But do not slam or talk down about IML, because IML is an awesome business, because if it wasn't, they wouldn't be excelling right now. Like, they would not be able to help millions of people around this world at all. So never talk down about a company, especially if you're not doing well in it, because if you see thousands of people doing like extremely well in a company, that means they're doing something right. You're probably not in a situation or a position that you want to be in, simply because of the mentorship. That's all it is. Like, if that person is not pushing you, then you probably have to get up out that group and change in another group. But that's the tea for you guys. That's the story time for you guys. If you guys haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe to your girl's channel, because it is what? It is free. F-R-E-E, point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Peace.